Case summary. The Heron II, formerly known as Kufos v. Zarnigalid, 1969, 1 AC 350 is a seminal case in English contract law that addresses the issue of remoteness of damage. The case deals with the extent to which a party in breach of contract can be held liable for losses that occur as a result of the breach. Background facts. Claimant, Kufos, the owner of the sugar cargo. Defendant, Zarnigalid, the charterer and owner of the ship, the Heron II. Facts. Kufos chartered the Heron II to transport a cargo of sugar from Constanza to Basra. The voyage was expected to take around 20 days, but due to the defendant's deviations from the agreed route, the journey took an additional 9 days. During this delay, the price of sugar fell significantly. Kufos sued Zarnigalid for the loss incurred due to the price drop, arguing that the delay caused a foreseeable financial loss. Argument. Claimant's argument. Kufos argued that the loss resulting from the delay was foreseeable because the defendant should have known that a delay could affect the market price of sugar, leading to financial losses. Defendant's argument. Zarnigalid contended that while some losses due to delay might be foreseeable, they could not have foreseen the specific drop in the market price of sugar. They argued that the loss was too remote and should not be recoverable. Final outcome and legal justification. Outcome. The House of Lords ruled in favor of Kufos. The court held that the defendant was liable for the loss incurred due to the drop in the market price of sugar. The ruling was based on the principle of remoteness of damages set out in Hadley v. Baxendale, 1854. The Lords applied the test of whether the loss was within the contemplation of the parties at the time the contract was made. Law justification. The court distinguished between different types of knowledge that could make a loss foreseeable. 1. Direct knowledge. If a party is aware that a particular result is a likely consequence of their breach, they can be held liable. 2. Implied knowledge. Even if the party did not have explicit knowledge, if the nature of the contract and the ordinary course of business suggests that such a loss is foreseeable, they can be held liable. The Lords concluded that it was within the reasonable contemplation of the ship owners that a delay could affect the market price of the goods being transported, especially in a volatile commodity market like sugar. Therefore, the loss was not too remote. Key concept. Implication of the case. The Heron II establishes a crucial precedent in contract law regarding the remoteness of damages. It reinforces the principle that for damages to be recoverable, they must be within the reasonable contemplation of both parties at the time the contract is made. Key learnings. 1. Foreseeability. For a loss to be recoverable, it must be foreseeable to both parties at the time the contract is made. 2. Contemplation of the parties. The loss must be something that would naturally occur in the ordinary course of things or something the parties would have contemplated as a possible outcome of a breach. 3. Market fluctuations. In contracts involving commodities, parties should consider potential market fluctuations and their impact on damages. This case highlights the importance of understanding the scope of liability in contract breaches and the factors that courts consider in determining whether a loss is too remote to be compensated.